Nigerians are not universally feminists, but a growing vocal cohort driven by pop culture, youth activism, and legal advocacy in reshaping norms. Feminism in Nigeria is a spectrum, not a monolith. It coexists with patriarchy, often in the same space. For example, a woman championing for equal pay while upholding polygamous tradition. As the filmmaker Kemi Tiba said, Niger feminism isn't about burning rappers, it's about rewriting the scripts. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Room 110 podcast. I am Nanshak Josiah. We are talking on patriarchy versus feminism. Yes, I know I am not a woman. I don't have a right to talk about feminism, but I believe in equal pay. Anyways, it's a debatable topic, and I have my friend with me here to discuss this topic together. Can you maybe introduce yourself or something?
Sure. My name is David Solomon Kantiok. I'm also from the same school with Jeremiah here, which is and yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm really glad.
Okay, you are welcome. I'm happy to have you as well. Okay, so now let's, without further ado, okay, in your own words, don't overdo yourself. What do you think patriarchy and feminism is? Like maybe separate definition or something.
Well, we were talking about patriarchy. We're saying, okay, giving men the sense of control over everything.
Yeah.
Then we were talking about feminism. We say giving rights and equal rights to women of what men also do. That's my own understanding.
Yeah, I think it answers the question like straightforward. Men have rights, women have rights. We want it to be equal. But can it ever be equal? Like, okay, let's come, we are Nigerians, we are in Nigeria.
Yeah. It's not.
Do you think Nigerians can truly be feminists?
No, I don't believe that. It's not possible.
Okay, what makes you think that?
Well, when this Tinubu regime, last time thinking about all those kind of things.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if we are going to say anything about feminism, if we not really about the idea in Western worlds, when you're a feminist, you're like literally independent on your own. There are some activities that here in this country, a woman cannot do it on her own.
It's not possible, yeah.
Even finding a job, there are most works. If it's not possible.
Okay, like for a woman applying for the position of a driver.
Her sister, she can't fight. She can't fight somebody. Imagine being an Uber driver in Nigeria, in Jos here. I can say based on experience, I've also done just a few pickups there and then. It wasn't fun, and also there is some intimidating figures that really come into the car with me. It wasn't too distant, but based on the fact that okay, they can't really fuck with me. I don't know. Can I
No, serious.
with the way I appeared and also the way I look and based on my gender. Sorry, let me not sound like
Misogynistic.
yeah, very misogynistic. I'm just going to see it. They felt okay, this is a guy, and in their own assumption, they can't fuck with him. In their own,
Yeah.
But if it comes to a female, her safety is not guaranteed. To be honest, we don't know what might happen. Maybe the man might feel okay, he can overpower her, he process or driving, all those kind of things. Or they can just look down on you. There are a lot of terrible people out there. We're in a very wicked world. And right now, this Tinubu regime is very crazy. People can go extra. Yes. They can go extra lengths. And with the what's got rampant this from kidnapping. And anything can happen. Yeah, rape. From the men outside now, right now, looking for footy. Well,
Okay, so we are not agreeing that there are certain, okay, we all agree on the aspect of equal rights, but there are certain jobs, there are certain tasks that is predominantly for men.
yes.
Like, okay, this is for men, this is for women. Okay, now what we say about male chefs?
Male chefs. Well, for me, cooking is a unisex something. Like me, I was also brought up in a house that's, well, it's all compulsory for everyone to cook. because you might not know where your situation may be, all those kind of things. And I actually suffered it in in university when I came to 100 level. I made one of the meanest rice, but it wasn't mean in a very good way. It was in a very bad way. It turned out to be too, I wasn't fun, but still, there are some people that believe, okay, being a chef or being a guy, maybe they had picked up it as an interest or a hobby, then they became good in it. And maybe they say, okay, since I have this talent, yes, yeah, that kind of thing. Then I feel it's not really a problem like that.
Okay, so now can we now agree that if men can function in certain roles that have been set to be a woman field, does that also give women the same rights to function, at least even not well, but like a certain percentage in predominantly male fields?
Yeah, that's a difficult question to answer because there are a few females that are actually capable of doing some things. Like,
Yes, yes.
yeah, because in Nigeria, we're trained under harsh environments.
All hustlers. Forever give you your paycheck, we go for it.
Yes, because yeah, you know, we're in a place that everything depends on survival. You need to survive the next day. You need to find something to eat. So it's understandably well. A few females can do it. A few capable females based on their physicality and their training. So yeah.
Okay. So the idea that feminism derived originally from patriarchy. Like, okay, without patriarchy, we won't have feminism. Do you think it's true? Or do you have a counter opinion?
I feel it's true based on, well, if you check most of the situations, I feel okay. Most men abuse the fact that they are the dominant person. They are they are men. They are the leaders based on culture since right from time in practically almost all traditions, cultures, even religion. The male or the men are the leaders. They're the ones that say what to do, all those kind of things. So they've also been portrayed in every single aspect of any social aspect as the leaders.
Yeah.
So some guys, well, they have that power. Some guys abuse it. Some may use that power to tell females to do some type of things, some kind of nasty thing,
Yes.
and all those kind of stuff. And based on her experience, yeah, she now tells others about her this thing, and it gives this kind of certain how do I put it? It gives others this kind of disgust towards men,
Yeah.
and they feel, cat, I don't need a man, I need a man. Then it breeds feminism. If why would a man want to like misbehave, all these kind of things? If now it was me in this situation, I'll be better off without
Better, yeah.
that kind of thing.
Okay, this popular adage, I don't know if it makes any sense, but we grew up hearing this that what a man can do, a woman can do better. What a man can do, a woman can do better. Okay, now, so hear me out.
Hmm.
There's this time while in school when we are having like serious water scarcity. So the point is that the pumping machine was very, very stiff, if you remember. So you go to the borehole and then it's expected, okay, you being a gentleman, you pump for him, for the woman, like for the ladies, their water as well. But it's very, very stiff. So I'd be like, okay, we are here together. Everyone will pump his water by himself because I believe in feminism that if I will do it, you can also do it yourself.
Yes, I believe it. Because okay, even that time, there's some situations where I'll see a female. She's struggling, but
You're also struggling.
yes,
We are all struggling.
I'm not trying to be the bad guy there, but still, though, if you understand my own situation, I'm also exhausted from the whole day, and you want me to come and still help?
You can do if I can do it, I believe you can also do it. Yeah, also carry your shit. So we can now agree that Nigerians are a long walk from feminism. We are not there yet, but we are working towards it to some extent. That makes sense because we can now see women actively participating in politics. Yeah, I'm actually happy to see it. I'm not gonna lie, and we're also seeing them. Okay. So there are popular. Okay, for example, there's this Kiko Side Approach. I don't know if you know her. Cider boards.
Side up. Don't do side up, but that's much of a social person, so it's not my fault.
Okay. Yeah. She's all this Miss Independence, and I can do it all and all sort of things. Not knowing that she was dragged one time when she was cancelled one time because she is actually a HK babe. HK. Hook up.
Oh God.
Yeah. But online, she's to the point that even some people were saying that they want to be like her. Like there are some certain youth sects where like, okay, we want to be like Cider. Not knowing that behind the scenes, on screen, she portrays all these missing parents. I can do it all. But behind the scenes, there's a man behind bankrolling everything.
Yeah.
So we say that does that qualify her? The fact that a man is bankrolling her lifestyle, does that not disqualify her as a feminist?
It disqualifies her so much. It's obvious. As you said it, you tell me HK. How we, most feminists we know or have heard of, most of them work towards or building what they have right now. And if you tell me independently on their own, but if you tell me, okay, she's doing this by the side, behind, not like a job, as in side job, her side job, yeah. If she's doing such a thing and is still sponsored by a man, I don't see feminism there.
Okay.
I don't feel it's how
So that disqualifies her as more.
yeah, disqualifies.
We don't see that she's deceiving people.
Yes,
Okay.
deceiving the masses.
Okay. So now, if we dissect Nigerian music industry, we'll notice that a lot of songs, I would say they are sexist. Some certain extent. Be like, okay, I agree with the fact that a guy write a song, sing a song, and be like praising the woman physique, praising her hips, her waist, her this, her that, her this, her that. For me, I feel like it's a lot.
Yeah.
I love, okay, if music should speak to me personally, okay, my own opinion, this Burna Boy's album, Love Damini, I'll say by far his best album so far for me. Because some extent it resonated with me personally. Yeah, there are some songs in them that were quite sexist, but I was able to relate with others. But other singers, I won't mention this because I cannot be dragged. But like there are other popular Nigerian singers, like very popular, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Their songs are basically sexist. So when we say that that singer is him praising, celebrating the woman, her physique, the pleasure she gives him and everything, when we say that qualifies him now as sexist, or he's just praising, like, appreciating God's work of art.
Appreciating God's work of art. First of all, I would want to know the name of the song. I would want to also know the musician, but I can't really, I'm not much of a music person, so I didn't, yeah.
Like off my head, there is popular song was popular last year, I think. Odumotu, I think. I can't remember the name of the song again, but like it was very popular at that time. And basically, if you know if you know,
Okay, if you know flop,
yes, something like that, something like that.
how we go on.
Yes, always say that now he's being sexist.
Yeah. In the way, such a way. We were putting in the way the lyrics came out somehow, yeah. And the way the lyrics came out.
Okay. So, he's not prison, but he's. Okay, I get it. Okay, so I feel like we said, Nigeria is a long way from reaching the highest peak of feminism because of certain issues. You mentioned some of them earlier, like religious and cultural divide, in the sense that some certain religions, some certain cultures still depicts the man as superior.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the man is supposed to go to, okay, like off my head, Nollywood movies that portray Igbo culture says that the man is one that go to the farm, he will clear the farm, plants, create roots and everything, while the women are at home making lunch, taking care of the children, giving birth to babies. Yeah, so like a typical Igbo man, I'll say, is not, if like he doesn't understand the aspect of Kemi. Yes, because culturally it's a taboo for, let's say, a woman to go to the farm for you where you the man are now at home sleeping. It's no, yeah. So it's probably also the coming generation, ones coming behind us maybe,
Yeah.
are the ones that might change this narrative. But sticking with our current where we are right now, culturally and religiously, it's not proper. It's a huge taboo.
It's very big taboo.
Yeah. And secondly, thirdly, urban and rural divide. You notice that most of the people championing for feminism are mostly based in big cities like Lagos.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
You go to your village, you don't, why? Why? It sounds so alien.
Yeah, very.
Yes. Like, okay, this is for big cities. This is for people there. Like, okay, I'm here. I can't do without. No.
True. Based on, a lot of people brought up in the rural areas, they still follow the old ways.
Yes.
Some of them are not socially carried yet.
Yeah.
While those, because they were brought up in the urban areas,
They have exposure.
yeah, serious exposure. And since, movies, all those things, they admire most of the people they see on musicals.
So the movies and big screens now you have to like be like them.
Yeah, I want to be like this guy. I want to be like this. I'm this female. I like how she's independent. She carries herself everyhow. Yeah, that kind of thing. So another reason why.
But still, Nigerians are not feminists.
Yeah.
They cannot. Okay, we can, but right now we aren't. They are them not seeing me, but like people championing for the whole thing are not. It's all I'll say like it's all for clout to some extent.
Yeah.
It's all for crowds and for likes and numbers. And okay, now do you have personally, have you ever like had any encounter with a let me not say strong-hearted, but like someone who claims to be feminist?
Yeah. How has your experience been? It was terrible. I think it was a very, very, very long time in GS3. Is it GS2? We were all together. This female was more of like, so annoying. You can't even really touch her. Physical contact is like a no-go area to her. As a guy, why would you want to touch her? Borrowing a pen is terrible. Everything was terrible to her. That was somebody mean. Yeah, very mean, especially to males. She can be very close. Like she used to portray, let me not sound this in some kind of lesbian characters, but still at the same time, when it came to men, she disliked men. She didn't like what they did. She didn't like the thought of them. She just didn't even vibe them. So yeah, it wasn't nice. It was
Terrible experience.
terrible experience.
So she was basically mean,
Yeah.
and that is so cool. Anyways, now how do you think a man is supposed to treat a woman and vice versa?
Well, we all know that when I don't know in what aspect, marriage, career,
Relationships, let's say.
okay, let's say relationships. Okay, in a relationship, if you have a girlfriend or even normal friend, if let's say morally the way they taught you, moral, we all know what we're supposed to do as a guy. We know, we are very aware, even instinctively, we are very aware. If you see a woman actually struggling to do something, you have to
You're meant to help.
yeah. So I feel a female in her aspects where she can dominate or she can do, yeah, she can play her role there.
Yeah.
And it as a guy, same thing. The best she can do in his own position is maybe support. That's the best thing I can say. Because she's just there to help him elevate. Let's say more like a second striker in the football field. You have a normal striker, and then you have a this thing, giving assist, providing the ball, then the striker scores the ball. So she's just like that. She can also assist him in any aspect of his life. That's what I feel a female is. But at the same time, I don't feel guys should downplay females also.
Yeah.
Because of that's very common right now in this generation. some guys, because of, okay, she does this, she does this, he starts downplaying other females or portraying other females as a lesser creature. Some even treat them less than even animals, to be honest.
That's disgusting.
Very annoying. But still, at the same time, as guys, we should be like, how do you, let's say,
Just respectful.
at the same time, also gentle with women. Then, as for women, I feel they should respect men, not any kind, but you should have that.
Men and respect be like vice versa. I respect you, respect you.
Yeah. And also in aspects where, okay, it's the man that can do it, try to support him, try to be understanding. Because I've seen a lot of women that they want to do what they want and it doesn't work. I think, let me bring this up. Sorry. Yeah. There was a person, okay, I just remember, where a situation where this woman, the wife of the one man, particular man, she wanted her own thing, and this man wanted his own thing. So he'll be trying to do his own, trying to do her own. At the same time, they forgot about the family itself, the children.
Yeah.
So this kind of thing, it caused one division to the point where talk be separated. And it's not nice. It doesn't make any sense. Both of you are supposed to be one.
Yeah, let's have an understanding.
Yeah.
Let's collide.
So for me, I feel even though the man's decisions may not look this thing, you can try and advise him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't budge or anything at all, you take it all to God, because I think if a man makes up his mind, I don't think anybody has the right to not change it. It's only God that can change his mind. Let me talk in the Christian part of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For there are certain people or there are certain women that have the won't button up the amount that, okay, if it doesn't budge, there's certain things she'll do, certain things that she's going to, and you'll be like, okay, I agree with you, let's go with.
Yes. If you have a man, then find that moment button.
Find the moment.
Touch his anytime he's doing me. Don't hold him down all day. And because of, I know a guy always has a soft spot for somebody. Yes, closeness.
As long as you're my person.
Yeah. There's always that soft spot for. Yes, yeah. That's how it is.
Okay. I feel like we have spoken a lot. We might not make sense to you. We might not like agree with what you're thinking. So if you have a counter opinion, don't forget to head on to our social medias on Instagram at Room One Time Podcast, and let's hear what you think.
Yeah.
David, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you for your opinion.
Yeah, let's get that dab there.
All right, then. Thank you. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms where you're listening from, either Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to share with your friends. And this is where I dust my eyes and I cross my T's. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.